Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to some more Hardspace Shipbreaker. We're in full swing, going past all the certification and that, and I guess the debt is just a number that's there. I'm not that worried, but ultimately we are interrogating how the ships work and getting some interesting sort of min-max path, I guess, calculations. We're just experimenting a little bit. Now let's have a look. Ah, interesting. No hard ones. How about, what is this bullshit? I want an industrial gecko and I want it now. Now someone suggested that if I were to... I think if I go back to the main profile menu and go back in, it might reshuffle the ships. Let's find out. Looks good to me. The Royal Ariel or the Saucy Mimus. Mate, I love a saucy ship. We've had a couple of those ones. Alright, so first things first, we're going to rock into there. We're going to blow the blast doors off the hinges on the roof. Even if it decompresses, it doesn't seem to care. I'm going to tether the barrel to the front. Then I'm going to see what the container situation is and make a quick decision to do a 2-cut punch through a wall hole, hopefully. Then we'll laser the fuel lines, and then as it's sort of pulling out in transit, we'll potentially pull the panels off the side off the casing as it moves out of the barrel, and then whip it out the wall. Probably just manually, to be honest. At that point, if it sparks, all it's going to do is like hit a container or something. And then we'll look into like cutting the back third off of the ship, because that was something really exciting that we figured out as well. Okay.
Salvage destroyed. Please refrain from damaging salvage.
Alright. I guess since we're not necessarily bringing it out the top, it's just about getting me in. Alright. Got to get that out of the road. In fact, it's worth launching it. Oh, fuck. Now it's rolling around and sparking. Stop that. Alright, we're not necessarily at the speed moment yet anyway. Alright. Like, we want a little bit of pace. Let's just do it reverse-wise. Alright. Put it like there. How are we looking for containers? There we go, we've got a spot over here. So if we were to go cut low, and then there, right? Probably get out the hole first. Oh, wow. That exploded very quickly. I wonder what happened there. It's becoming such a bugger, like, it's just all so volatile that trying to come up with clever, fast systems is just sort of kind of pointless.
Please revisit your training.
You know? It makes me a little bit sad because a lot of this game kind of promises, in a way, that you might be able to do it lots of different ways, but the core's in the exact same spot and they've put so many security measures around it that there's only really like 1 or 2 ways to pull a core. That's a shame. I wish there were like 10,000 different ways. You know, I wish it's deceptively not actually that varied. Alright, let's try again. I'm not even worried about the core because I actually want to know more about popping the shell. I found that most interesting at the end. I'm kind of fed up with the core, to be perfectly honest. We're just going to have to pull... It's such a shame. My frustration stems from, and you guys have been with me for that long, that in a way the devs are calling the challenge, right? They're calling us to action saying, come up with something clever, step up to the plate, right? And yet, at the same time, it's like, no, this is the only way that you can do it, and you have to do it that way. And I'm sort of like, it's a shame. Otherwise, you know, the core's going to blow up from any number of random things and brick your computer's performance. And I just say no to that. No thanks. So this is what's fascinating, right? That we sort of discovered that if we were to cut those two prongs there and those two prongs there and that, which does have a green bit on it. Wow, this is actually quite large. I was just looking for something small to... You know what? Fuck it, this'll do. Oh, are you fucking serious? Where? Where? Where's the coolant? Maybe it was the panel floating around, bumped it. That was bullshit. Okay. Go. Probably should have experimented with this without cutting the roof off. Alright, but just for comparison, it should all still be one piece, right? 144 ton, 145 ton. But when we cut this, 116, 28 ton. Beautiful. So that's the big question. Can we pull 28 ton with a tether? Come on. Bugger. Hang on. The front's not part of it. 28 ton. Okay, Good effort. Just needs further interrogation. Yeah, right, so it's definitely on there. It's good. We're definitely onto something interesting. See, that's part of it. I don't think they're glued together. Alright, so say I wanted to split it down the middle. What's going on here? So that's giving me the 28-ton read. Part of this airlock. Can I cycle it still?
Airlock pressure levels dropping.
Alright, so here's a question I have. Well, it's going to be hard to tell if that's glued on. Like, if I cut this, it should probably come free, right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess they're not technically attached. So are these attached or not? That's the one thing I can't really tell. Well, hang on. How do we cut this so I don't damage the outside plate? Hang on. Oh, I didn't decompress. That's not good.
Salvage destroyed. Please refrain from damaging salvage.
Geez, that was interesting. I mean, I think that plate's damaged, by the way. Now I'm getting yellow. Why am I getting yellow on that? What does yellow mean? What does yellow mean? Oh! What's going on there? This is an example of the friction system playing up. Right, I can't physically move the front part because it's too heavy. But I'm able to move it here because I'm pulling on an item that's hard up against it. And it impels like a greater force.
shift, Cutter. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Weaver out.
See, this probably won't move. But it was moving. Hang on.
Valuable component incinerated. Don't do that.
Looked like that was moving. Could be wrong. Okay. Alright, so here's a question. This buckle's holding them together. $14 you say? Oh, okay. There we go. There's something. Can we move 14 ton with one tether? Looks like it.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
Alright, it's moving. How much is that? 13. But we've got 14 over there.
Caution. Tether supplies running low.
Woo!
Oxygen reserves are critical.
14 ton.
Welcome to the Detroit Breakdown.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
$14 is interesting.
Object accepted for processing.
Oh, here it goes.
Credits deposited.
How many cuts was that? Not many. Okay, so let's see, what can we do down here? Still big, still attached.
Cutter, we're getting down to the wire. Let's put a bow on this shift.
Right. Still attached. Well, how about that? We definitely figured something interesting out there with the the two 14-ton chunks, splitting it in half. Now that's got me thinking about a sort of the next approach. What seems organic is like, okay, what's it got to? How do we cut a 14-ton chunk out of the front? You know, it's a good question. It's a great question. I mean, what if we left the superstructure totally attached? Most of it's aluminium anyway. Pull that away. This is cool. I think you call this quartering when you do it to like a deer or something like that, you know? It's just sort of quick and nasty, I guess. But it's not like you're going to take the perfect cuts at the time, but you need to transport it out somehow, and you can't just carry it on your shoulder. So we cut this thing into quarters or bits and pieces. I wonder what we were trying to do before the 14-ton. It must have been more than double that anyway, because they were both attached to each other. 40? I don't know. We're going to have to experiment with this. I keep making all these wonderful discoveries. But look, as far as getting the core out, I don't know what else to tell you guys. There's some pretty obvious ways to do it, and it's not even low risk versus high risk. It's just, yeah, like, do you want me to play operator, you know, with this game? Do you want me, dear developer, to dissect it and come up with clever routes? Or do you want to create that much layered bullshit that's finicky with a physics system that pops off? You know, I still get people messaging me about the fuel canister bug and all this sort of stuff, you know. It's just like, it's too fidgety and too buggy to reliably sort of even consider pulling the core in any sort of risky, adventurous way. It's just not worth it. It's a shame. Yeah, okay. But we still learned a fair bit here anyway, which is pretty cool. Can't wait for the next one. Team, we might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.